Welcome to Real Estate 411. My name is Annette Campo, your national real estate industry expert. Today we're going to talk about for sale by owners. Now, obviously we're seeing signs pop up all over the place that, especially on the front lawns across the United States, that say for sale by owner. What that means is that is an individual that has decided to sell their home on their own and not use a real estate professional. Obviously there's pitfalls and challenges with any situation, and this is one of them where the pitfalls and challenges are very large. Taking a look at it for sale by owner, the qualified buyers that are potentially can go through your home when you're listed with an agent are much higher than when you're for sale by owner, just because you don't have the resources that a typical professional would have to actually qualify the buyers, to make sure that they've been to the bank, to make sure that they know that they can afford the house, and they actually have security in regards to job verification of down payment as well as credit worthiness. So knowing and understanding that that is a huge resource that you're not going to have access to will create a challenge for you, and what you end up doing is just showing your house and allowing people to come through your house that could never potentially buy your house in the first place. Obviously, we know that getting noticed is the number one thing, and that's with anything, any product, service, and including our real estate. We have to get noticed. And when you're for sale by owner, there's a few websites out there that support that venue, but it doesn't have the pool of buyers that really is powerful in regards to numbers. Now, Realtor.com is supported by all of our local MLS, multiple listing services, that we as brokers put all of our listings into. Now, NAR, National Association of Realtors, came out with a statistic that said 96% of all buyers are going to the internet first to be able to find a home. That's before they call a real estate professional. So we know that Realtor.com has become that website for people to go to when they're searching for a home. And to get on that website, you have to have a relationship and a contract with a real estate professional. So putting your home for sale by owner sign in your front lawn, your chances of finding a buyer are very slim. So in turn, what ends up happening is your home is probably going to sell for less than what it would have if you had it listed with a professional. Now, understanding that we have this challenge in my industry in real estate, which is follow-up. For some reason, people just tend not to follow up. So being for sale by owner and not having this be your primary employment, your chances of following up become lower as well. Now, a buyer will go through between 5 and 10 homes before they decide to place an offer on what we would consider a home of their choice. So if you were the first home that they went through, then it's going to take a few follow-up phone calls to keep your home highlighted, because remember, if you go through 10 homes, are you going to remember what your first, your second, or your third home had in it by the time you get to number 9 and 10? Probably not. So follow-up is going to be very critical, as well as making sure the pictures to remind them how awesome your house is. And that is all done on a consistent basis with the right real estate professional. Having for sale by owner to buyer relationship, it may be a little bit intimidating, and potentially they will not react or not want to write a purchase contract because they don't know what to do, nor do they believe that you know what to do. And as well as having a mediator, a professional in between the two parties, creates a better environment, so there's no emotion aspect of it that plays into the actual process. As well as seller defects. It's very, very hard to not answer direct questions. And so by having a mediator in between, literally the seller's disclosure statement is passed through to the buyer, and the best of the seller's ability, they have filled it out appropriately. As well, and not least amount, is the insufficient amount of marketing exposure. Social media is huge. People look at real estate agents to help them find their houses because they have other employment as well going on. And looking for a house tends to take up enough time that looking for homes becomes almost a full-time job in itself. So they're really targeting more powerful brokers to be able to give them the homes and narrow it down into what they're looking for. So once again, if you're for sale by owner, you'll never have access to be able to have the marketing exposure that a true professional in the real estate would have. So if you have any questions about why being a for sale by owner is a challenge, don't be afraid to contact me. It's not that I don't want you to sell your home on your own. I do want you to have the correct tools to do it successfully. So we actually have a flash drive that we give to you for free that not only has your state forms on it that are appropriate for your state, as as well as a quick video to be able to help you and understand why certain creative marketing tools you will need to do if you become a for sale by owner to hopefully increase your chance of selling your house. And of course, we want you to sell your house for the most amount of money in the fastest amount of time, because that's your objective of when you decide to put that for sale by owner in your front lawn. So give us a call here at Real Estate 411 at 877-ANNETTE, or you can go to our website at realestate411now.com.